Hello, I am from International Scientific Research and Publications. In this video, I am here to discuss about the types of plagiarism. So let's begin the video without any delay. Before that, if you have any queries or research oriented doubts, you can anytime WhatsApp or mail us. Our WhatsApp number and mail ID are given in the description, or you can see in this video itself. We guide you freely at any cost. You can also collaborate with us for many research projects and publications. Let's move on to the types of plagiarism. There are 5 types of plagiarism, which is global plagiarism, verbatim plagiarism, paraphrasing plagiarism, patchwork plagiarism, and self plagiarism. So let's discuss about the global plagiarism. Global plagiarism means passing of entire text by someone else as your own work. For example, if you get someone else to write an essay or an assignment for you, or if you find a text online and submit it as your own work, you are committing global plagiarism because it involves deliberately and directly lying about the authorship or the ownership of a work. This is the most serious type of plagiarism and it can have severe consequences. Avoiding this kind of plagiarism is straightforward. Just write your own essays. Let's move on to the next one, which is verbatim plagiarism, which is copying words directly. It is also called as a direct plagiarism, means copying and pasting someone else's words into your own work without attribution. This could be text that completely identical to the original or slightly altered. If the structure and the majority of the words are the same as in the original, this counts as verbatim plagiarism, even if you delete or change a couple of words. In academic writing, you can and should refer to the words of others. To avoid verbatim plagiarism, you just need to quote the original source by putting the copied text in question marks and including an in-text citation. You can use the free Scriber citation generator to create correctly formatted citations in MLA or APA style. Here is an example of verbatim plagiarism which will help you to understand what is verbatim plagiarism. So let's get into the another one, which is paraphrasing plagiarism, which is rephrasing ideas. Paraphrasing means putting a piece of text into your own words. Paraphrasing without citation is the most common type of plagiarism, which is the most common in every research topics or research papers. Paraphrasing, like quoting, is a legitimate way to incorporate the ideas of others into your own writing. It only becomes plagiarism when you rewrite a source points as if they were your own. To avoid plagiarism when paraphrasing, cite your sources just as you would when quoting. If you translate a piece of text from another language without citation, this is also a type of paraphrasing plagiarism. Translated text should always be cited. You are still using someone else's ideas even if they are in different language. So here you can able to see the correct and the incorrect citation which done paraphrasing plagiarism. So with this you can able to understand what is a paraphrasing plagiarism. Let's move on to the next one, which is patchwork plagiarism, which is the fourth one in this part. Patchwork plagiarism, also called mosaic plagiarism, means copying phrases, passages and ideas from different sources, so which we have already seen. So the before topics are which rewrite their content, but this is copying phrases, passages and ideas too. So this can involve slightly rephrasing passages while keeping many of the same words and the same basic structure as the original, and inserting into your own words here and there to switch the plagiarized text together. Make sure to cite your sources whenever you quote or phrase to avoid plagiarism. This type of plagiarism requires more effort and is more insidious than just copying and pasting from one source. But plagiarism checkers like Turnitin can still easily detect it. Let's move on to the next one, which is self-plagiarism. Plagiarizing your own work. Self-plagiarism means reusing work that you have previously submitted or published. It amounts to academically dishonesty to present a paper or a piece of data as brand new when you have already gotten credit for the work. The most serious form of self-plagiarism is to turn in a paper you have already submitted for a grade to another class. Unless you have expect permission to do, this is always considered self-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism can also occur when you reuse ideas or rewrite any passages or text, phrases or data from your previous assignments. Reworking old ideas and passages is not plagiarism as long as you have permission to do so and you cite your previous work to make their originals clear. And let's move on to the next topic, which is quoting. Let's know how to quote. And first we will know what is quoting. Quoting means copying a passage of someone else's words and crediting the source. To quote a source, you must ensure the quoted text is enclosed in quotation marks or formatted as a black quote. The original author is correctly cited and the text is identical to the original. So, this is the exact format of a quote depends on its length and on which citation style you are using. Quoting and citing correctly is essential to avoid plagiarism, which is easy to detect with a good plagiarism checker. And this plagiarism checker we had discussed in previous videos. Please check it out. Let's know how to cite a quote in APA, MLA and Chicago. Every time you quote, you must cite the source correctly. This looks slightly different depending on the citation style you are using. Three of the most common styles are APA, MLA and Chicago. Citing a quote in APA style. Let's discuss about it. To cite a direct quote in APA, you must include the author's last name, the year and the page number, all separated by commas. If the quote appears on a single page, use quotation marks. If it spans a page, use double quotation marks. An APA in text citation can be parenthetical or narrative. In a parenthetical citation, you place all the information in parentheses after the quote. In a narrative citation, you name the author in your sentence, followed by year and the place and the page number after the quote. Punctuation marks such as periods and commas are placed after the citation, not within the quotation marks. So these are the examples of APA. Citing a quote in MLA style. A MLA in text citation includes only the author's last name and a page number. As in APA, it can be parenthetical or narrative, and a period or a punctuation mark appears after the citation. So you can able to see the examples of MLA in text citation. Let's move to the Chicago style. Chicago style uses Chicago footnotes to cite sources. A note indicated by superscript number placed directly after the quote specifies the author, title and the page number or sometimes fuller information. Unlike with parenthetical citations in the style, the period or other punctuation marks should appear within the quote marks, followed by the footnote number. So this is an example for Chicago footnote citation. I think this video will be helpful for you. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon.